Hey, what up, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages? Welcome to the main takeaways of patch 10.23 for the competitive scene. These are just forecasts, and I'm just a huge fan. Right off the bat, things that haven't changed in the game. Map resource distribution is still the same. Bot lane still gets the least resources, at least in terms of experience. Therefore, I expect to see more utility AD carries, more engaged roaming supports. Solo lanes are still going to be really strong. I expect to see more farming orientated carry junglers. Mid lane priority for that reason is going to be essential, with the mid laner being necessary to impact the map, defend the jungler, and pair up with the jungler in order to skirmish and make plays in other lanes and in invades. Objectives determine the pace of the game. I said in previous video that in normal games are probably going to go longer, which is going to favor tanks. However, the same cannot be said for competitive scene because teams go in with game plans and are very well coordinated. They know their objectives determine the pace, therefore they can force the pace of the game to accelerate by taking early dragons, forcing 25-minute dragon contests for 3rd and 4th dragon. Therefore, do not expect games to go much longer. Mid-game power spike is key here. Now, Season 11's theme so far has been champions and items. Overall gameplay and the resources around the map have yet to change, so we might see the same macro, but we'll see a lot of new exciting picks, new exciting technology coming from each team. Super hyped for it. First off, we're probably going to see a lot more assassins running around in the mid and jungle. The caveat for mid lane assassins, of course, is that they need to be a wave clear, so champions like Zed, Echo, and Akali are fine. However, champions like Talon and Pyke might be a bit of a big no-no because Talon and Pyke require Tiamat. Tiamat got its active removed, and Tiamat takes 1.4k gold on top of getting a mythic. Mythics are very strong part of, very essential part of the game, the biggest power spike. You don't want to delay it. So mid lane assassins need to have wave clear. Assassin junglers, not something that we're used, not something that is new to us. You see some Kha'Zix and Evelyns in season 10. They're especially strong now with the changes to the items, especially mythics. Mages mid, nothing new here. However, mages bot lane might be a new thing considering that AD carries crit has been nerfed. Mages hit power spikes earlier. Currently, most AD carries are either Eclipse abusers or Ginsu's users. Ginsu's users take too long to scale. Eclipse AD carries do quick bursts and they are still good, but I think for the rest of the time, mages might be able to come and dominate the bot lane. Tanks are overall really good. I said games will go fast and competitive, but that's not a certainty. Damwon Gaming versus Suning, Damwon decided to pick Ornn and extend the game. They did a fantastic job, they even won them worlds. Tanks are always going to be welcome. They provide good scaling, great team fighting, and tanks are pretty strong in this meta so far. So I'm sure we'll see a lot more of them. Bruisers are a very interesting topic because Bruisers mainly in solo lanes, in mid lane, Bruisers counter assassins. In top lane, Bruisers can counter ranged bullies like Jace, Cannon, and Quinn. Bruisers also can do well into tanks in the beginning of the game, however, they do eventually get outscaled. And the main bruiser that I would like to call your attention to is Set, because I believe Set has strong in lane, has a lot of innate damage, very durable, and does really well into tanks and scales pretty well into tanks because he can use his ultimate to grab a tank, throw him into his team, one-shot the backline, and disrupt it with his E. Overall, I think Set is going to be an essential pick. I think Set is going to be a highly contested pick in the upcoming competitive scene. And a little twist that I add of my own is that I believe utility solo laners might make a comeback, maybe even utility AD carries, quote-unquote, like Reckless Soraka in Season 10, though I really hope we don't see that again. The reason I say so is because one, utility items are cheaper. It costs 2.7k gold for their mythics like Moonstone Renewer and 2.3k for the legendary items like Ardent Sensor. In comparison, mage items, Lichbane comes in at about 3k and mage mythics come in at about 3.4k, maybe 3.3k. So immediately, both item tiers 700 gold cheaper. You can get items faster, you can hit your power spikes faster, you can impact the map faster. Overall, I think it's great, not to mention utility solo laners, if we're going to focus on that, counter assassins, because especially champions like Karma and Lulu, which I expect are the main two that I expect to see, they counter assassins in lane. Karma is a lane bully, Lulu has polymorph, Lulu can shield people, and having utility solo laners opens up the rest of your team to play more types of picks. We can see a lot more carry, a lot more exciting, maybe even a lot more slightly more behind scaling, maybe even a Master Yi jungle. We might even get to see some more Ginsu users, like maybe a Kai'Sa, if we're really lucky, even a Vayne AD carry. However, the only caveat to this is that since solo laners get more resources and you generally want to put your carries in the solo lane. So I don't know if the competitive players would want their solo laners who get the most resources to kind of default into a utility support role in order to support a carry which is coming from a less resource available area. While if the enemy team puts their carries in the solo lanes, they might out carry you, if you know what I'm trying to say. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. That is all we have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. For more patch predictions and mid-patch rundowns, competitive rundowns, please subscribe, like, and comment, and we'll see you in the next video. See ya!